Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Cody. I am a writer, and today we are finishing draft 4 of Project GWC. Hi guys, how you been? I feel like it's been like, 2 days since I recorded? Also, peep the new haircut. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Alrighty, folks, you saw the title of this video. Today, we are going to be finishing our revisions of Draft 4 for the Ghostwriters Club. Today is January 8th. It is currently 5:51 p.m. I'm scheduled to go live with Brielle, Natalie, and Lynn here in just a moment, in about 9 minutes. So I'm already on the studio. I'm about to enter the studio. But before we did that, I wanted to record this clip. So let me give you an update on the progress since the last time we spoke, which was, for me, it was like 2 days ago. For you, it's been a week. So I currently am sitting with my final 2 chapters that are, for the most part, fully rewritten. So far, I have a little bit rewritten in both of them. So our goal before we send this to our editor on Friday is to finish the redraft of these last 2 chapters. And then what I would like to do is I would like to do like a line pass for the last 10 or so chapters. That's going to be where I added and changed the most. And so I just want to hone in on the last third of the book just to make sure that there are no plot inconsistencies that popped up with me adding certain things here and there, as well as just because I am redrafting these chapters, they're technically first draft words, and so I want to just give them another look over before I submit them to my editor. With that, I think you are all caught up. I'm going to hop on here and I will check in with you after. All right? All right, guys, we finished up the stream. We actually finished up the stream like an hour and a half ago, but I've been just so locked into this epilogue that I just had to keep going. I'm kind of doing this a little bit out of order, these rewrites, because I did the epilogue first because that's the one that I was able to fully start from scratch. And so I wanted to go ahead and figure out sort of how I want to start and end that one, because the chapter before, it already has a good starting point to jump off of. I just have to, keep the scene going from where I've chosen to start it. But with this one, I had to pick a whole new scene, new starting point, new ending point, making sure that it flowed in a way that didn't feel rushed or in a way that felt like it was too telling. And so I really took my time with this, but as of right now, I believe it is complete. I like what it is now, but I don't know. I have some questions about it. I did actually, she doesn't know it yet, but I just sent this to Alyssa because she has read this book. And so I just sent it over to her. It's only 1,200 words, just so she could kind of give it a look over and see how she feels about the ending compared to what it was before, and let me know if this ending feels stronger than the one I previously had. Anyway, that was a lot of rambling about that throughout the streaming tonight, and then the time that I spent working on it afterwards. I ended up writing this whole chapter. It's about 1,200 words. That's the progress that we made today, and tomorrow we will be finishing the last chapter that we need to write, and it's time to start kind of going back, doing a little read through. So I am going to step away from this desk for the night. I'm going to let my brain rest, wind down for bed, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday. It is Friday, January 10th, aka the day that I submit draft 4 to my editor. Now, I didn't film anything yesterday. Yesterday was just, it was a busy day at work. And by the time that I came home, I did not want to look at a screen. And so I ended up just going to dinner with one of my friends. And then we just kind of came back to the house, hung out for a little bit. And then it was bedtime. Today is an exciting day because I didn't have to go to work today. It snowed all night, and so we woke up to a beautiful, beautiful snowy landscape this morning. And yeah, so since the university was closed, I decided that today, on Friday, January 10th, we're going to pretend. We're going to play a little fun game of make-believe, and we're going to pretend that we are a full-time author, that we are full-time working for ourselves, that's what we're going to do today. Today's going to be our soft launch. Now, it is currently 9:45. Last night before I went to bed, I ended up making like a little calendar for the day with some little timestamps of when I wanted to get things done. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere, but for the 8 to 9 o'clock hour, we were making coffee, formatting the document. Because the document does need to be formatted in a certain way. For example, I made a little note card just of all the notes of things that he requested. If this is standard, I don't know, because this is my first time doing this, but he wanted everything obviously in 12-point font, Times New Roman, double spaced, and then the paragraph auto indented to 0.5. Which most of those things were already done anyways. The only thing that I had to fix was the double spaced. So I went through, highlighted the whole document, double spaced it, and we're good to go. So that was our 8 to 9 o'clock hour, so we can check that off. Also, yes, we did make some coffee. We are currently working the graveyard shift. Not really, it's literally 9:45 in the morning, but whatever, it's cute. All right, and then for the 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock hour, I decided last night that I wanted to do a live stream of me finishing draft 4, and so I went ahead and made the thumbnail for that, and I set that up during the 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock hour, and I'm also supposed to be filming the opening clip for the day, which, hello, we're doing that right now. Coming up next, we have our stream. It starts at 10 a.m., so it starts in about 14 minutes. We're going to be on there for 2 hours, and my only goal for the pop-up stream is to finish the rewrites. So that way at noon, we can submit draft 4 to our editor. We can grab some lunch. I want to download all of the cover files. I mean, they're all there. They're not going anywhere, like on the actual, website where my cover designer submitted them to me. He said they never expire. They'll be there forever and ever. Amen. But I'd feel better if they were all just downloaded into a file folder somewhere on my actual hard drive in my computer. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to do a little bit of research on how to create a book plate, because I want to design a book plate. That way I can include that in the giveaway for people that pre-order the book. And I can, have that as well, just as merch to send out. If anyone orders anything, I can, add it in as a free gift or something. I don't know. We'll just have them. It'll be good to have. It'll be good to have. So that is going to be the 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock hour. And then from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, I want to tinker around a little more with some of the merch that I've been designing for these giveaways. So I'm going to be working on that, as well as maybe designing a book plate. And if I can get both of those things in a good enough place, I would love to order some samples. That way I can just, test them out, see how they feel, see how they look, and make any adjustments if need be. So that is from 1 to 3 p.m. And then finally, our last hour of the day from 3 to 4 p.m. is going to be messing around with KDPs. Basically, I just want to go in there and tinker around with it, see how, easy or difficult it is to, set up all the things you need so you can actually, sell your book on Amazon. But from what I have researched, KDP is the best print-on-demand company as far as setting up print pre-orders and things like that. I've heard horrible nightmare stories from Ingram Spark. So I think what I've decided to do is all of my pre-order stuff will happen through Amazon. And then once the book is actually, out in the world published, then I'll probably upload to Ingram Spark for the wide distribution. It just seems like from all the other videos that I've watched by other, indie authors, that Ingram Spark is a nightmare when it comes to pre-orders. And I just don't want to put that kind of stress on myself. All of the pre-order things leading up to the release of the book will all be on Amazon, but once the book is officially released, it'll be uploaded into Ingram Spark, and then it'll be available wherever books are sold. That is what our day looks like for today, and I'm so excited because as a sweet little thing, me and Clark are going to have a little, celebration date night tonight. We're going to cook us some steaks. We're going to, just make ourselves a nice little meal and just celebrate this huge win of getting a book to a point where I'm submitting it to a professional editor. That's so crazy. So yeah, come along with me for a day in the life of a wannabe full-time author. Okay, friends, we just finished up the stream and the time is here. The time is happening right now. I sent an updated thing for my book editor because the way he sets up his prices per 1,000 words, And the final draft of this book ended up being like almost 3,000 words more than what I originally expected it to be. He updated everything and he said, go ahead, send the book over whenever you're ready. So we're about to do it. I have formatted it, made it into a Word document for him according to all of his specifications. And here we go. We're typing the message. Okay, friends, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Are you panicking? Because I'm kind of panicking. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. Yes, I am. Okay, so here we are on Readsy. I have the document uploaded. I've got my little message. Sounds good to me. Here's the final draft. So excited for you to read it and provide your feedback. Let me know if there's anything you need from me in the meantime. And here we go. Are you ready? We're going to hit send. It's happening. There she went. So here we are at the end of yet another draft together. And I always get, reflecty. I get sentimental. It's just what you've come to expect from me at this point, right? I mentioned in a previous clip that I sent it over to Alyssa in the books because she was one of my critique partners for this story, and she read the ending. She was the one who, I had been bouncing ideas off of for this ending of the book. And I finally wrote it. I wrote it on Wednesday on Brielle's stream, and I sent it over to her. And it was actually yesterday around like 4:30 in the afternoon that I was giving it one little pass. I was making some edits and she popped onto the document and I saw that she was reading it as I was actively editing it. So of course, any writer is going to panic and be like, oh my God, she's reading it. And I'm literally sitting here while she's reading it. What is she going to say? Alyssa confirmed it as a slay for the ending. And then she said that this ending that I wrote on Wednesday, she felt was the way the book was meant to end all along. And just hearing that from another writer, another person who is writing their own stories and is so submerged into the craft of writing, hearing that from Alyssa really just it made me cry, frankly. But it's fine. It was happy tears. I'm just, this fourth version of this book is so close to what I want it to be. And I know that once I get this back from my line editor and I start implementing all of his feedback, that it's only going to get better from here. And I'm just overall feeling so pumped, so excited. I'm just going to take a moment. I'm going to get some lunch, going to celebrate. And then we got other things to get back to work to. I do still have some fun things that I want to get to today, but I'm going to chat with Taylor for a bit, get some food, and then I'll check in with you at some point later in the day to let you know how those things on my little author life list are going. Alrighty, friends, it is a little later in the day. It is currently 3 p.m. and we have made a ton of progress. I was so locked in on doing all this design stuff. And in my little research about book plates, I learned that it's actually very, very easy to do. You just need to know your specifications of your little sticker that you want to use. And once you have that, you just type those specifications into Canva, make your book plate, bada bing, bada boom. You upload your design, you order however many stickers you want. I only ordered 8, just because this is obviously a test to make sure that it looks right, that it'll, be legible whenever I sign it, blah, blah, blah. Not only did I design all the merch and the book plate, but I ordered samples of every single thing that I designed, that I made, and it'll be here within the next couple weeks. So if you ever see me on a live wearing a sweatshirt that you don't recognize, most likely that sweatshirt is merch. But I will show you one of them because it doesn't have any spoilers or anything on it, but I'm obsessed with it. Are you ready? Are you kidding me? Look how cute this is. It has the Westview Writing Academy, which is the name of the school in the book. The building there in the background looks like how I imagined the old library. That's a very important location in the book. Your legacy starts here. I put that there because legacy is a very important theme in this book. And then it was established in 2025 because that's when the book is releasing. The only thing that I have left to do on my little to-do list that I made for myself last night is to kind of mess around with KDP, but I think that we have done enough. Just today alone, we have finished draft 4, submitted draft 4, designed merch, ordered merch, designed, book plates, and had those ordered as well. So I think I'm done for the day. I'm going to call it because I could mess around on KDP. I'm not setting the book for pre-order for a little while anyways, so I have time. And honestly, all of this merch stuff that I did today was stuff that I was planning to do in February. And because I did all that now at the beginning of January, I have 3 weeks until my editor gets back to me, so I have plenty of time to play around with it, figure out how it works, figure out all its little nuances. And that is going to be the end of today's vlog. If you like the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below to let me know how your 2025 is going so far. At the time of recording this, we're only 10 days in, and things are going great, and I'm so thankful, and I'm just so excited for all of the fun things we get to do this year. I do still have 4 spots remaining on the hero tier of my Patreon, where you have the option to send me 10 pages of whatever you want, draft, outline, brainstorm, whatever. You can send it to me, 10 pages of it, and I will critique it for you and have that back to you. And we can also have a one-on-one video chat for you to ask some questions. We can brainstorm together. If stuck on a certain plot point and you need someone to bounce ideas off of, you can use our video call for that. With all that out of the way, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!